Sound production.
Good morning, gentlemen. It is your boy, Sir Yeetus. Welcome to episode 196 of Yeetus' Thoughts. I'm kind of shocked that I made it this far. I am 4 live streams away from episode 200. Can y'all even believe that? I can't believe it. But best believe I'm going to have some heavy hitters on my 200th episode. It's going to get crazy. But I know you guys are doing your Sunday thing, possibly going to church or, probably listening to me at church. But this is somewhat of a Sunday sermon myself, right? It won't take long. It'll be like around an hour. But this is something that I need to uh address to you guys because I'm seeing something that, I'm not really agreeing with within our space. If you guys get what I'm talking about. People that are around our content, it's not looking too good right now. It's not at all. And I'll explain in a bit. No worries. I am going to address these comments right quick. Hermit, I see you spamming your backup channel. I see you doing your thing. Hey, Chaz. Yeah, good thing you survived. You were crazy as fuck on Saturday. Crazy. What's going on, Sergeant Grinch? What's going on? Alec, the new art looks like a loading screen before I enter Sir Yeetus' tomb, and it's a boss battle. Oh, I didn't even think about it that way, but that is true. I should put on a health bar. I should do that. Just put it on top of my little GIF right here. Be like, hey, there's all these warband members. I'm the final boss, and then Undercrown becomes a secret boss. Like you don't even see him coming. Dios, what's going on, man? What's going on? Hopefully, you guys are doing very good on the Sunday. And yes, Hermit. Yes, Susan did me dirty. Did me dirty. Completely demonetized my entire channel. You know that's crazy. Like things are just getting completely weird. I don't know. I'm demonetized, and then out of nowhere, Hammerhand gets monetized. It's like hell froze over, right? And once again, it's well overdue that Hammerhand got monetized, right? I'm definitely happy for him. Too easy. He deserves all the donations that he's receiving right now. But it's a weird year that all these years that Hammerhand has been getting yeeted off of YouTube or suspended, etc. Now they want to monetize him. Definitely a weird time. It'll be even more weird if Undercrown gets monetized. That I will think that something's wrong. Something's off. Something isn't clicking. Like this doesn't make any sense. But overall, it's all good. If you guys want to support your boy, right? The link is on top of the chat. Cash App /Sir Yeetus. All right. Any donations appreciated. Okay. No pressure. It's all up to you. But let me go ahead and begin this little how you say rant. So there's a couple of things I want to address. I was scrolling through the shorts thing to not today, a couple of days ago, because I'm bored at 11 o'clock at night. I'm just chilling in bed, and then I went across a Tristan Tate video, and he said, you should look at life as a chessboard, and I'm like, you know what? That makes a lot of fucking sense, right? And of course, the saying has been a while. Life is chess, not checkers. But I want to elaborate on that because playing chess is literally how men in general needs to go through life. Okay. Because on a chessboard, you get all your pieces, right? Bam. You get some pieces, I get some pieces. And unfortunately, some people they get all pawns, or other people they get like a bunch of queens. But just for this example, we both got the same pieces. You guys need to move through life like you're playing chess, okay? Because there's plenty of things that a man will have to logically rationalize and think through when it comes to his decisions, right? Yeah, zero to 18 years old. Yeah, you learning. But I will say from 16 years old and onwards, you need to be more, how you say, coherent with what you're doing when it comes to your behavior and decisions. Because, for example, if you boldly, right, being young and dumb, decides to put out your knight in front of a pawn, and then the pawn takes over the knight piece, you don't get that piece back. You don't. And us men in general, we know this. We know this. Once we make a bad decision and or a bad mistake, we're going to be held accountable regardless. All right, we don't have the special privileges as women and children in society today. Well, people be like, okay, it's whatever, it's all good, not surprised. No, no. Even as a young man, you will be held accountable to the fullest extent and just countless examples out there, right? Unfortunately, age usually doesn't discriminate, especially when it comes to that situation of female teachers, grown ass women going after underage boys. And even as an underage boy, even as a minor, you're still held accountable. Yes, I know it's fucked up. It's completely fucked up. But you are still held accountable in the eyes of society to the point where they expect this person to step up and be a father and or pay for child support when he becomes of age. So yes, unfortunately, even as young as 16 and older, men need to be very wary of their decisions, right? And as you get older, the pieces that you have on the board is going to disappear one by one. It's going to disappear one by one because if many things in society today, there is no do-overs for a man. There is no do-overs. Especially when you reach a point in your life where you reach your financial peak or the peak version of yourself, like that's the best version of yourself. All it takes is one bad move. All of that goes away. All of that goes away. And it's unfortunate that all these young men that were raised with single mothers, they don't realize that they don't have the same privileges as other women. But since they were raised by their single mothers, they're really going through life thinking that nothing really bad is going to happen to them. They can act all crazy and emotional, just like women, and nothing bad is going to happen. Once you get to a certain point, gentlemen, once you get to a certain point, you're only going to have a few pieces left on the board, right? And your opponent, I would just say your opponent is life, right? And if you keep doing mistake after mistake after mistake, or or doing reckless, risky shit, risky moves on this chessboard, and you playing against life, life is going to humble you very quickly. Life is going to make you pay for all the mistakes that you've done until you have so little moves left, you don't even know what to do anymore. Until it's eventually checkmate. I urge you, gentlemen, and I urge future listeners of this live stream. You need to be more rational, more careful about your decisions or your decision making. Because unfortunately, there is no going back as a man. When it comes to women and children, yeah, they'll forgive and forget depending on the situation. But for us, there is no forgive and forget. Once you do something stupid, you're going to get punished, and people are not going to forget what you've done. Remember, gentlemen, in chess, pieces do not come back. It doesn't come back, right? Yeah, I know in certain rules with different, chess games, there are rules where the piece can come back, but no, in actual chess, pieces don't come back. Once you lose the piece, it's gone. You need to think on that. And on top of that, guess what? You're on a time limit. You're on a time limit. You don't have all day playing chess. You don't. Time is our biggest enemy, gentlemen. Time is something that we cannot get back. So now you're under pressure to make the right moves on that chessboard in order to beat this game called life. All I'm saying is, gentlemen, take calculated risk. Think a little bit harder about your rational thoughts, your process, your thought process. Because I've seen a good amount of people in my life, a good amount of men in my life. All it took was one bad day, or all it took was just one reckless move, and their entire life was fucked. And they're still paying for it to this day. I'm not going to specify what happened, but you already know there is no coming back as a man if you do something too harsh, too bashful, because we will be held accountable. We don't have that pretty privilege. We don't have none of that fucking, oh, look at me, I'm a man, please let me go. No, because they'll just punish you even worse. All I'm saying is, gentlemen, think before you do, think before you speak. I repeat one more time. Think before you do, think before you speak. I'm not the model citizen here, right? I definitely said some crazy shit, right? I probably will say some crazy shit in the future, but I at least most of the time think, read the room, use the thought process to make the best possible choice. But there's a lot of these emotional, a lot of these just fucking wilding out men these days. They really believe that they can just do whatever they please and say whatever they please. Like there's some female, until they find out very quickly that you can't move around society like a female. You can't be going up, getting all wild, getting on crazy on another man, or acting up around cops. Oh, and speaking of that, gentlemen, I want to address this as well. See, I've definitely noticed around this space, and let me read these few comments before I continue, because I forgot about y'all. My bad. That guy Pete, he says, correct. The hardwired protector provider instinct is there, but don't waste it on an ingrate. Use good judgment. Yes, he put in a way more simpler term than I did, right? You got to use your time wisely. You have to. Jiraiya, he says, us men, especially young men, have to be very careful, understand that society despise us. So live for yourself and build yourself up, gents. I completely agree. I agree. Wickets Bay. Nah, that's legit rules. Get a pawn to the end. You can have two quick. Yeah, that's probably it. Maybe I'm gonna have to look up the rules again. But the actual rules, like it's been a while since I played chess. But what I do know is a lot of the chess pieces you don't get back at all. And good luck getting to the other side. That's almost an impossible task in itself. Hermit, he says, yep, the Grim Reaper comes for us all one day, unfortunately. We do not have unlimited time. Yes, gentlemen, we do not have enough time. That's why I try my best to avoid any type of stupid dramas I possibly can. Okay? When I speak about drama, gentlemen, I believe that the space that we're in right now just became a fucking a reality show. All these women and all these POAs and all these dating coaches and blah blah blah. The manosphere literally straight up turned into a goddamn uh housewife fucking keeping up the Kardashians love and hip hop drama bullshit. All I'm seeing when I'm scrolling through these certain channels and these certain videos, drama, 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 drama. A lot of you guys lost focus and not focusing at the actual goal at hand, the overall reason why we make these type of videos in the first place, not to become another Jerry Springer. We're supposed to be advising men that already been through the ringer or young gullible men that don't know what's going on. We're supposed to be helping them out with the best possible advice to move through this gynocentric society that hates us. But no, all I'm seeing is, oh, he ain't red pill, he ain't black pill. Oh, McTow sucks. Oh, I hate these green skins. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm not saying you don't call out the bullshit. If there's obvious bullshit like Cuck Murphy, if you don't know who he is, that's Jack Murphy. Call out that. Yes, if there's obvious grifters, obvious people who are fucking hypocrites, call them out, sure. But the petty bullshit that I've been seeing lately, that's beyond annoying, beyond stupid, and a waste of time. We already had multiple people from our space pass away within the last few years. There's already a couple more that they don't believe that they're going to make it. Their health is not good. So my question is, gentlemen, are you really going to focus on all this petty ass shit? Going on a smearing and slandering campaign just because, oh, look, that person is horrible. Oh, that person said that I was this. So let me create a whole 3-4 hour video just to call him names too. Yeah, take that. Or if it's not anything of importance, ignore the bullshit and drive on with the mission. Because you already know I'm the one that's going through a lot of channels. You guys see me through various channels. Okay. I'll be lurking in the shadows, checking out various channels. There's only a select few channels that actually are here for the betterment of men, to actually help men out, haven't been led astray with a bunch of bullshit. All I'm saying is, gentlemen, you got to get focused, refocus. And we're here. We're only here to help each other out, to help the newcomers that possibly got screwed over by the family courts, by the divorce courts, or the young men looking for answers because they can't find answers in their own household. Definitely not in society. Definitely not in public. Because we've got a bunch of they-thems running around, especially in school. Father, no, he says the red pill's getting co-opted. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Hermit, he says, unfortunately, Yeetus, this is just some of the consequences of the red pill going mainstream. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But it does irk me at times that when people say that, oh, I'm here for men. I'm here for red pill. I'm here for this. But let me go ahead and treat it as a business. Let me go ahead and treat it as a whole. You got to pay various courses. Oh, you have to donate money so I can keep continuing creating content. You're not here for men at all. You're here for yourself. Very disingenuous. That's no, that's not cool. I can't fuck with you after that. I can't. It should be up to the viewers themselves, up to them and up to them only if they decide to donate anything to you because they feel like your content is worth investing. But there's more and more channels popping up left and right? Because it's not ending. Yep, there's even more channels popping up claiming to be for men, right? Especially a bunch of female content creators claiming to be for men, but turns out they have 50 different paywalls. They have a bunch of OnlyFans accounts. They have a bunch of secret Instagram adult photo accounts. I truly, truly believe that we are getting off track. We are getting off track. Results oriented. He says, ever notice how women can shrug off the most vile and accurate insults? It's still attention coming their way. They thrive on attention. Well, it's not just them getting attention, even though I do agree. It's the fact that they know 99% of the time they won't face any type of accountability, no type of consequences, no shame either. Shaming is absent in society today. The only people who truly get shamed in Western society today are straight white men, right? Straight white men, conservative women, and conservative men in general, right? If you're a conservative man, a conservative woman, or a straight white man, they're the ones for some fucking reason. They're the ones that are getting shamed right now in society. Everybody else that's running around identifying as a fucking shit, I don't know, a furry or a goddamn kangaroo, right? Because they feel like they're kangaroos. They're encouraged. They're society's enabling them to go fucking nuts. But the people, in my opinion, that's actually trying to keep dignity, keep respect, values, principles alive, they're the ones that get shamed hardcore. Just go ahead and look in the streets. Look at the people that are reading conservative values, especially the Abrahamic texts like the Torah, the Bible, the Quran. They're verbally and physically getting assaulted on the streets. Yes, and I'm sure you guys seen videos of that. These people are preaching conservative values, and then these children trapped in adult bodies thinking that they're furries, screaming at them like demons, right? Because I truly believe they have no rebuttal. If you look at these videos of these preachers on the street, none of these modern or progressive people, they have no rebuttal back to them. They just start name calling and then eventually physically assaulting that person. So yeah, results oriented, they can definitely shrug it off because it doesn't matter how vile or how accurate their heinous acts are. They're not going to be held accountable. They have to deal with no punishments. They don't have to worry about being shamed for it either because they are encouraged to do it. Do, 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 do. You just said it before. Where men go, women will follow. Yes, yes. We kind of did predicted this will happen years ago, but I didn't realize it was going to happen on this magnitude like right away. Like After what happened in 2020, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. A surge of women just started hopping on uh the manosphere train, right? All of a sudden, they're for men, right? All of a sudden, it's hilarious. It's funny. If there truly were for men, they'll be right now protesting in front of their Capitol buildings, their divorce courts, their family courts to get rid of child support, to make alimony more fair, to make divorce more fair. But you know they're not going to do that. That's why I keep saying, gentlemen, I keep saying, I'm going to say it for the 100th time. All these women that comes into our space and proclaiming that they're for men, once they turn off that camera, I I repeat, once they turn it off, they're no different than the rest. Okay? They can still destroy you in the divorce and family courts. That's what a lot of these Sims can't comprehend. Instead of parroting our talking points, why won't you go for the hard hitting questions, the hard hitting topics, such as maybe we should get rid of child support? Maybe there should be more laws that are uh, fair to men. Why is everything lopsided? Maybe we shouldn't believe all women, but they're not going to say that, right? Because all their money will be running away. They'll get demonetized and all that other crazy shit. Just think on that, gentlemen. Just think on that. And that's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure just Pearly Things Me Too'd her coworker that got fired. I'm pretty sure that's a wide understood information. She's for men, but she Me Too'd a guy that got fired. And then the femme sapien chick literally divorced her husband just so that she can monkey branch to the way older and richer second husband. And yet, people want to say that these female content creators, these two that I was just talking about, they are unicorns. They are different than the rest of the girls. Like, did you not did you not listen to the video? Did you not watch the same thing that I watched? This is why I say, gentlemen, we should have been we should have been gatekeeping. We should have been gatekeeping because now look at what's happening right now. Look at what is happening. This is why male only is important, okay? Because as soon as a woman walks up in there, the entire dynamic of the male only group will change, okay? Once that one solely woman walks up in there, we're going to have a bunch of simps, a bunch of men annoyed. Susan is trying to take me down. I'm back. But no, in all seriousness, my OBS was doing an update. We're good. We're good. Now, back to my rant. Back to my rant. This is what I'm talking about, gentlemen. Once one woman goes into a group of men where it should be men only, men discussing shit, everybody's dynamics change. It's not even about important conversations anymore or any male issues. Now it's about simping for the woman. It's about, hey, she's my girl. No, she's my girl. What are you talking about? No, it's my girl. And then potentially she will start some shit herself, saying like, oh, he said this about you. He said that about you. Oh, he tried to flirt with me. Oh, look at him. You should fight him. And then bam, nothing but destruction and turmoil. Nothing but chaotic energy within the group now. What I said before, gentlemen, agents of chaos, agents of fucking chaos. If you don't believe me, look at the state of the manosphere right now. It's crazy. That's a good quote. I love women, I just hate what they've become. Agreed. Completely agree. And no, it's not okay to hate women. It's not okay. You call out their bullshit, but no, we don't hate women here. The only thing that we're doing is calling out the bullshit. The women that hears our content will translate it as, "Oh, he hates us. He hates women. Oh, incel." Like, no, there's literally footage of you in 4K bragging that you jumped on 150 schlongs. How is that hating women? That's just showing that you're the community bicycle. Oh, how dare you? You hate women. Yep, I agree, Father No. Two men will kill each other over a woman that doesn't care about either of them. Agreed. And it happens all the time, mainly in the black community, gentlemen. Okay. But let's do this little scenario because I know I explained it before in my previous streams, but I'll explain it again. You in the club, all right? You in the club and you have your girl with you in the club. And then all of a sudden your girl will come to you and say, "Hey, this guy, he said this to me. He was mean. You need to go fight him." And then you're like, "Oh, okay, baby. Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and put on my cape so I can be a Captain Saberho. Yeah, let's do this." And then you go up to the guy, and then you guys start to get physical. And then it turns out that he has his homeboys with him. So now you're getting jumped, and now you're getting badly injured. Okay? Let's hope you don't get killed, but let's say badly injured. Once you can't defend yourself anymore, once you got all these injuries, just because your girl said, "Oh, he said this to me, you need to do something." You really think that she's gonna stick around if she finds out that you're gonna be a paraplegic? What about a quadriplegic? You really think that she's gonna stay around? No. She purposely puts you in harm's way. Pretty much a fucking shit test. And now look at you. You're disabled for life. And you really think that she's gonna stay around and be that ride or die girl when you can't even hold the job properly because you can't even move your legs or move your body? Come on, gentlemen. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Now imagine if you got killed. Okay? The guy brings out a whole fucking, I don't know, a machete, right? Yeah, he pulls out of his pocket like, "Damn, how'd you fit a machete in your pocket, bro?" And then he hacks you in the jugular and you bleeding out on the ground to death. Bam, you died. Not even not even before your body is buried 6 feet under. I guarantee you she's going after one of your friends. I guarantee you she's going after one of your family members at the funeral. And if she's not at the funeral, I guarantee you she's under another man's bed already, and your body's not even cold in the ground yet. It's fucked up, but it is what it is. It's the truth. I've seen it myself. you'll be amazed how quick a woman will move on, especially in today's age, because she can easily pick up another man off of Tinder or other dating apps or other social media platforms. It's not worth it, gentlemen. If you're out here still doing the dating thing, don't be around a woman that's all about that drama filled bullshit. Because she'll get you killed and she will possibly fuck a family member or your best friend at your funeral. I know, it's fucked up, but it's life. It's fucked up. I know. Bitch got more orbiters than Jupiter. You'll be surprised, bro. You'll be surprised. But that's my main thing, gentlemen. That's the main thing that's been irking me for the last couple weeks. Okay. I'm seeing men more and more reckless, right? And I truly believe I know why they're getting more reckless because in 2022, right, having a relationship and a successful relationship is slim to none in the Western world, right? So now we got all these men, especially young men, doing the most reckless shit because, okay, what now? What do I do now? I've been told all my life I need to hurry up and get good grades and get me a wife, pop out a couple kids, white picket fence with a couple of dogs. But now that shit's barely possible because of inflation, and on top of we got a lot of disloyal women out there. What's the point? So now they're focusing their energy on the most reckless shit, right? Because they don't have a masculine father figure guiding them on what they should do next. No, they have all these single mothers or all these women in their life saying, "Just do what makes you happy. Just do what makes you feel good." What do you mean? What do you mean you gotta focus? No, don't worry about that. Just do what you want right now. Don't worry about the future. That chaotic energy. And if they actually had a masculine father figure in their life, they'll tell them to calm the fuck down and focus on being disciplined. Focus on what you need to do first in order to be self-sustainable and find that purpose within yourself. All this wild and out shit, doing whatever you please, whatever you want, it's not going to end well for you as a man. It's not. Uh, IY fan, what's going on, man? He says, just join the stream. Women will all try to monkey branch. However, I've noticed that most companies are hiring all women as managers now, so they limit themselves even more. Yeah, I definitely noticed that as well. A lot of men are definitely exiting the corporate offices anyway these days because even though it's good money, it's not a good environment for a man. It's not. And hopefully there will be a shift where men are starting to pick up more trade jobs. Hell, have their own business running. Father No, he says, been watching Primitive Living in Southeast Asia this weekend. Seen small Asian women build villas in no time with a saw and shovel. It's amazing. Yes, it is phenomenal, gentlemen. And this is what we talk about. And I'm sure All you guys can agree. Everybody in the chat that's listening right now, everybody, put a 1 in the chat if this is what we mean by what do you bring the to the table. Small Asian women building villas, I'm assuming for their family. Put a 1 in the chat if this is what we mean as men on what do you bring to the table. Because I can definitely go into detail about this. Gentlemen, and I'm sure all you guys can agree to, all you guys, when we say what do you bring to the table, right? Fuck that. Oh, I bring me, my existence. No, no, no. Because if that's the case, you're no more special than a sex doll. You're no more special than a fleshlight. That's you classified yourself as a series of holes. Rest in peace, Patrice O'Neill. What can you do to complement my life? What can you do to bring me peace? Make my life easier so I can focus on the important things. What can you do for me to complement what I need to do? Because remember, as men, we are the gatekeepers of relationships. We choose who we stay committed to or not. We choose who we give our resources, our protection, our security to. But a lot of women can't comprehend this. They can't. And I'm talking about Western women. If all you bringing is a used up puniti, I'm pretty much paying for a overpriced, overexpensive fucking sex doll that can eat, drink, waste all of my energy in the house. I got extra light bills to pay. You're a walking liability. I don't want you here. But these Asian women in the Southeast Asia, oh, they can do so many things to make your life easier, right? And yeah, I know I'm going to hear oh, but Sir Yeetus, feminism is spreading everywhere. It's spreading everywhere, bro. And I agree, but it's not everywhere, at least not yet. And even if it is, I guarantee you how much Asian woman from the Asian countries will bring a million times more worth than a Western woman in the States. Because remember, gentlemen, here in the States, there's countless women out there that goes crazy and get pissed off if you ask her to bring a glass of ice water for you. Hey, can you bring a glass of ice water? I'm not your slave. How dare you? How dare you, piece of trash? Oh, misogyny. Oh, is this how you think relationships are supposed to be? Huh? It's 50-50. It's 50-50. Wait, what about when I have to pay for all your dinners? No, that ain't the same, okay? And I have my fair share of Asian women, okay? I don't even have to ask, okay? When I walk through their door to their place, there's already food, there's already drinks ready. She's already chilling, catering to my needs, seeing if there's anything that she can do for the day or for the week. Some of them decide, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and iron your clothes or do laundry for you. Do you got laundry? I'll do your laundry for you. Gone were the days of that happening in Western countries, right? Because what I'm describing right now, you guys are saying, yo, that doesn't exist anymore. That doesn't exist. Yeah, it still exists in non-Western countries. It still does. Because I will assume she had both parents. And on top of that, she was taught the importance of how to appreciate your man. Because appreciating your man definitely goes a long way. And a lot of women, they can't fathom this in the West. That's why I say, gentlemen, if you actually want to have a family in the future, I highly suggest going overseas because you're less likely to get screwed over. And on top of that, I guarantee you, she was raised in a family that she was taught to respect and appreciate men in her community. Just think about it, gentlemen. All it takes is one day of us say, you know what, I don't feel like working today, and let's say 40% of men just stop working at the transportation, right? Let's say subways or buses, etc. That will grind the entire system, the transportation system, to a halt. And that has happened before. I'm sure you guys heard the stories. One happened in I think it was London. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the other one happened here in the States, where men they went on strike. And then the companies immediately folded, immediately, because these men literally caused the entire system to stop. They tend to forget that men maintains society. Men build and maintain. But that's the thing, gentlemen. That's why they hate the going your own way movement so much. They cannot maintain society without men participating in this gynocentric system. They can't keep the system going if more and more men are going away. They know you as a man are the prize, but they don't want you to they don't want you to know. They want you to feel like shit. They want you to feel worthless. They want you to feel inferior to women. So you can be a obedient wage slave. Think about it, gentlemen. They called MGTOW an extremist group, a group of men that want to be left alone, a group of men that want to do their own thing, that's checking out of society in general, that don't want to deal with the traditional ways of society, saying, fuck it, I'm just going to do me. These men are compared to the likes of the Taliban, to the likes of ISIS. You gotta think on that, gentlemen. Think how fucked up and crazy that is. Because they know if more and more men saying, hey, if women are not abiding by their social contract, if they don't want to be traditional, right? If they don't want to be traditional women anymore, okay, so why do I have to be traditional? Why do me as a man have to continue this lopsided social contract? Why do I have to hold the burdens of society, 100% of it, and she could run around like a fucking child? No, I don't want to do this anymore. And that's what society does not want, especially the state. There's a lot of layers to this, gentlemen. I can definitely get into the layers. But overall, they know they're in big trouble. The more and more men are just deciding not to marry, deciding not to go to clubs, deciding not to do this, just doing themselves, having a great time on their own. I'll give you examples. Uh, Wedding shops are shutting down. Engagement wedding rings are 40-50% off. Clubs are definitely not able to get the same amount of income as they did before. Men are being way more cautious, so a lot of women, they're unable to get dates. They're unable to get married. The child support, not child support, the family divorce courts, they can't get the slice of the pie because you guys, I need to remind you guys, the divorce and family courts gets a slice of your money. So if more and more men starts walking away from the system is going to be running out of fuel because they rely on your money, aka fuel. They rely on that shit to keep going. There's a lot of layers to this, gentleman. There's a reason why they label men that just wants to do their own thing and not become a obedient wage slave and sign that marriage contract. There's a reason why they call those type of men extremists. I just wish, I just wish that we're able to have as much influence as these entertainment channels. Yes. All these channels such as Fed and Fraud, Just Pearly Things, blah blah blah. They get all this influence. But they don't want to talk about the real deal. They don't want to talk about the real shit. They don't want to talk about that. Do you know how quick? Do you know how quick channels like me, Hammerhand, Chronic, etc., how quick our channels will be shut down if we actually got to the meat and potatoes on why society is so fucked up today? Yes, yes. Remember, gentlemen, this whole system is gynocentric, so best believe they'll be pulling some female tactics such as shaming, such as the sign language. Men are checking out. They don't want to get married. They don't want to deal with losing their money for the next 18 years. So their men are not really having kids anymore. And the men that are having kids, they're the ones that are getting out of Dodge, right? Chad and Tyrone, because Chad and Tyrone are the main fuckers that are populating everything right now. That's why we got a bunch of single mothers running around. But everybody's losing money. But the people that are losing money the most is the state. They're not liking this. Best believe there will be more aggressive tactics towards us. There's going to be a lot more pushback. And the fact that they compared you guys to extremists. So let me talk to you guys right quick because I'm about to close down the stream soon, but I want to talk to you guys about this. How do you guys feel about a second channel? Because last month I only got 86 subs. I only earned 86 subs, so you know damn well Susan is fucking with me. You know damn well she is. So, how do you guys feel about second channel? I got plans, gentlemen. I got plans. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show. If you do want to support your boy, Sir Yeetus, all right, if you feel that my content is good enough, the link is on top of the chat. Cash App / Sir Yeetus. Any donation is appreciated, okay? If you can't do it, it's all good. It's whatever. It's whatever. Because it's not about the money. It's about sending a message. I'm gonna get that clipped actually. But let me show you what's currently going on. So with the help of the Gecko Ninja, thank you very much. He's pretty much the one that created my avatar. Here's what I'm working with right now because I want to get into a more crazier format with uh different type of animations and all that stuff. We're working very close together to make this new channel happen, gentlemen. But don't get me wrong, like I'm still gonna upload on the current channel. Don't get me wrong, but I do believe that we need to move to a new direction. Oh damn, I forgot to let you guys know too. I will be creating a Rumble account today. It will be done today. So definitely get ready for that. And also with this new channel, I will be creating it on Odyssey and Rumble as well. Because a lot of big time YouTubers are saying, "Hey, come to Rumble, come to Rumble." I'm like, you know what? You know what? I'll go to Rumble. I'll go to Rumble. What will be the name of the new channel? It will be. Let me type it. It will be SY News because let's keep it real, gentlemen. I've been talking almost 2 years about the female nature and how they're out of control, and I'm sure it's gotten very old very quickly, right? I try my best to be diverse with my topics, but I think with this new channel, I should be able to speak of things that are more current events, more, you know, things that we should be talking about. Okay, like the female nature thing, whatever. Fuck it. All right, we'll talk about it when we'll talk about it. But I do believe that the conversations we'll have on the second channel will be of more importance. Right, it's going to be a new series, new everything. Right, the second channel will definitely be about debating. I'm sure you guys will love to come in and debate some certain issues. And Herman, yeah, I wouldn't really say political channel. I wouldn't say that. I'll just say things that us as a group of people, especially as a group of men, should be discussing. Okay, not all about women are that, women are this, women are that, bad, 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 bad. Okay, that's been played out a long time ago. It's gonna be like a mixture of how you say. I don't know how to explain it. It will definitely be on a more serious term, okay? And don't get me wrong, there will be some comedy here and there, but we need to actually have a place where we can discuss actual shit, okay? I'm honestly getting sick of the oh yeah, she's not yours, it's just your turn. She's not yours. I think there's enough videos, enough information on the internet right now that it's pretty much everybody gets the gist of the red pill. But the red pill does not stop at female nature. Red pill is accepting reality for what it is and learning how to navigate through this new reality, right? Pretty much like the Matrix, right? The definition. Might as well call me Morpheus, right? I'm gonna go Morpheus on you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna follow suit very soon. You'll see channels pop up today. I'll definitely share that shit. Herman RP4, he says, "That's one bad thing about the red pill. It's hard to talk about stuff that people have not covered already." Eh, if you're speaking on the dating aspects or the dynamics between men and women, okay, I agree. But I still believe there's still a lot of broad um, uh, information out there that relates to the red pill. I don't think that market has been touched yet per se, especially if there's people that actually wants to get together and discuss this, hash it out. Like once again, I'm also going to have debate live streams. It won't be a whole room of people. No, just going to have a couple people, two or three, and we will discuss the topic at hand. And for the new channel, most of the content will have nothing to do with women. Yeah, I definitely love that part. Morpheus caught Neo simping. Caught him simping. How you say? I'm trying to create a certain environment where the men that actually wants to listen, that actually wants to talk about it, it should be a place where we are able to get together, right? Just imagine, gentlemen's club, chilling like a villain, having a glass of whiskey, smoking on that good shit, dressing nice, and actually talk about important shit that's happening in the world. I believe that should be the thing, okay? And I'm definitely going to be pushing for that. Mochi, he says YouTube is dead. No, it's not dead yet, but it's slowly getting a couple of competitions right now. Right? YouTube is already kind of sweating off of TikTok. Now I do believe soon they're gonna have to worry about Rumble. But yes, gentlemen, there's going to be a good amount of changes today. Good amount of changes. Oh, Sandman uploaded his first video? Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm definitely gonna check it out. But hey, gentlemen, I'm definitely gonna end it here. I did say it was gonna be a short stream, but there's a lot of things that it needs to be discussed, right? And based on what you've seen, you know that I'm working on something new. I'm cooking up something pretty good. So definitely look out for the new channels, especially me being on Rumble and Odyssey. It's gonna be a good one. This is your boy Sir Yeetus. Hopefully you enjoyed a shit ton of gems I dropped on you today. And enjoy your Sunday. And hopefully, if you watch the NFL, hopefully your football team wins. And if you play my football team, I hope you lose. I am out. Peace.